welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your baby Lena Power here with another video. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much, my love. I love you so much. I appreciate you. And if this is your first time seeing one of my videos, please do like, share and subscribe. So what I have for you guys right now is a story time. I'm not sure how to label the story time as yet, but basically this story is about my short-lived romance with a baller, right? Yeah, so maybe that's how I'm gonna label it, something along those lines. So what happened was, my friend and we decided to go to a club. Okay, around this time, guys, I really wasn't much into clubbing. Not that I didn't like clubbing, it's just that I wasn't exposed to clubs. I wasn't exposed to the club scene, and yeah, I didn't have anyone to go with. So my friend was like, let's go to the club. I was like, okay, sure, let's go to the club. Fine. We get ready and we get to the club. So as we are now sitting at the club, we're sitting in the section, we're comfortable, happy, there's music playing, the works. So my friend and we take pictures, right? And we take some pictures and some videos, and then my friend posts them. So someone replies to her posts. Someone replies to her statuses. Sorry, not posts, statuses. Someone replies to her statuses, and she's like, "Oh, you guys are at that particular club. Make sure." And then she sends a video. She sends a picture of someone. She sends a picture of a man, and she's like, "Since you guys are at that club, make sure you find this guy. You guys will not regret it. I swear. You guys will not regret it. Just find this man. He's always at that club. Find this man. You guys, you're not gonna regret it. Trust me." We're like, okay, cool. Thanks for the plug. You know what? That was very nice of her. That was so P of her. So yeah, okay, fine. We see the picture. No problem. We are continuing with what we are doing now. We're just drinking, smoking happily and whatnot. And then a few moments down the line, a few moments later, this guy walks in, and my friend is like, that's him. And then she takes out her phone, she shows me the picture, she shows me the message. She's like, this is him. This is the baller that this girl told me about. It's him. And I'm like, it is him. It was definitely him. Now, while we're still looking at him like, this is the guy from the picture, he takes out a bunch of money and he starts throwing it around. He's like, Tahla. He's just throwing money everywhere. He's throwing money on top of the bottles, on top of the table. He's just throwing money everywhere. And we were like, yep, that is definitely the guy. That is definitely the guy that the girlies were talking about. Cool, no problem. So now I'm just having a good time. I'm smoking happily. I'm not minding anyone. And then I look to the side. And then this baller, he's looking at me. I say to my friend, Chomi, we are within. We are inside. We are there. We are where? We are within. Because he was making eye contact with me, and I'm making eye contact too while smoking my happily. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, Chomi, we are within. Fine, no problem. Haike, we continue drinking, smoking happily. And then during the course of the night, a bottle girl comes to me and she's like, bruh, can you please, there's these gentlemen who are asking you to join their table. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, please join their table. Like, they have money, they're gonna take care of you, they're gonna spend on you, they're gonna buy you whatever you want. She's just begging me to go to this table because like the bigger the bill, the higher her tip, obviously. So now she's just asking me nicely. She's like, please go to that table, like, I beg of you. At that point, guys, I was drunk. I was already drunk. I was wasted. But because this bottle girl is asking me so nicely, and I support black women, so because of that, I was like, okay, you know what, it's fine, let me go to that table. I get to the table, my friend and we get to the table. Oh, those guys were so nice. They were absolute gentlemen. They were not being all touchy and feely. No, they were such gentlemen. They were letting us have our space. They just wanted to sit with us, and then they asked me like I get to have pussy champagne, mama. He asked like that. He's like, I get to have pussy champagne, mama. And I'm like, when they sell champagne, they sell. And then he buys the champagne, and he was like, no, I just want you guys to relax. Don't think that we are now entitled to you guys just because we bought you alcohol. Like, nah, none of that. Just relax, be yourself, be happy, you look beautiful. You know, they were absolute gentlemen. So yeah, as drunk as I was, I'm here drinking the champagne because the bottle girl, she keeps coming back. She's like, hey, this alcohol must finish so that they can buy more alcohol. She's on my case. She's like, finish this alcohol. She keeps whispering in my ear. She's like, finish this alcohol so that they buy more. And so I'm like, yeah. I'm drinking. Hey, look, guys. Hey, I drank. And then eventually these guys that we were sitting with, they're like, we want to go to bed now. Like, we're really tired, but you guys can continue drinking, have fun, and yeah, bye. And I'm like, you're not gonna ask for my number? Because he was such a gentleman. He was so nice. I really liked him. So, and now he's leaving. He's not asking for. I'm like, you don't want my number? Like, and then he laughed, and then he takes my number, and then he texts me. Fine, sharp, no problem. Hi, now my friend and I are still sitting at the section where the guys left us. We're still drinking, and then the baller, right? The baller from the picture, you guys are following, right? The baller from the picture, he walks past me, and then he taps me on the shoulder. Okay, I look at him, and he's like, can I please speak to you for a moment? I'm like, okay, cool, no problem, fine. I excuse myself from the table, and then I go with him, and he's like, you are so beautiful, can I please have your number? And I'm like, yeah, you can have my number. So fine, he gives me his phone, and then I put in my number, and then he says, this is the number you use for e-wallet, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay, fine. I gave him my number. That was it. I went back to the table. I continued drinking, which I shouldn't have. There was no reason for me to drink because I was so drunk already, guys. But still, I'm drinking. I'm still smoking happily. I'm still doing everything. Hey, bro. Eventually, hey. It's blurry now. Now it's blurry, and also the club lights. You know, the club lights. I feel like sometimes they make you even more drunk, cause now I can't see properly, and then the lights are just going blue, red, pink, blue, red, pink, purple, and the music is loud, and I'm getting dizzy. I'm getting dizzy, and I'm just getting dizzier and dizzier. And then I said to my friend, yay, I'm too drunk. I need to go home. Hey, so she helps me get an Uber. I go home. Fine, no problem. So the next morning I wake up. When I got to my room, like I just fell asleep. So the next morning when I wake up, I got a message from the baller, right? He texted me, and my friend also texted me. She says that the baller was speaking to me. He said that he really likes you and stuff like that. I was like, oh, that's so sweet, cool, no problem. So the baller and I now we were just chatting on WhatsApp and everything. We're just chatting on WhatsApp. So now, guys, during that point in my life, I was still naive because I was young. You know what I mean? I was young. I was still naive. I was just like, so when I was speaking to him, I'm thinking, this is gonna be a relationship. You know what I mean? We're gonna be so in love. I'm catching feelings over here. Because I don't know these things, guys. Like, I'm new to the club scene. I don't know anything about anything. You know, I'm just thinking, Uguti, Cinderella. I'm gonna be Cinderella. We're gonna get married and everything, have babies and whatnot. Okay. And then this one time at around 4 a.m. the baller texts me, and he's like, at 4 a.m. guys, he texts me at 4 a.m. He's like, I'm coming back from Envy and I want you. And I'm like, what, bruh? Did you see the time? Did you see that it's 4 a.m.? He's like, yeah, I know. I'm coming back from Envy. I'm coming back from the club and I want you. Now I'm pissed. I'm pissed because why are you going to text me at 4 a.m. when you're coming back from Envy? Why aren't you going home with the girls that you are bowling for at Envy? Now that you're coming back, you are bowling for other girls. Hey, you are bowling for other honeys there at Envy. Now that you want to go home, you want to take me home? You calling me to take me home? When you are bowling for other honeys at Envy, why didn't you call me to Envy if you wanted me that bad? If you wanted me that bad, why are you calling me now? Like, I was very annoyed. He's like, please, can I pick you up? I'm like, bruh. Like, you calling me at 4 a.m. when you are coming back from the club to take me now, to take me back to your place. What about the honeys you are with at Envy? Where are they? Where did they go? Like, nah, I'm not for this nonsense. I'm not for this bullshit. And then he says, you won't regret it, I swear. That's what he says. He says, you will not regret it. Just please come. I'm like, nah, bruh. He's like, no, I'll give you 5K. When you leave, I'll give you 5K. Just come. And I'm like, eh? Now, guys, I'm really like, what the hell is going on? Like I said, at that point, at that time, I was still naive. I was very young. I didn't know these things. I didn't understand these things. So I'm like, Uti, Ninalona, what does he mean by he's going to give me 5K? What's going on? Like, utwele, are you buying me? What is happening? I'm freaked out. I'm just wondering, Uti, why would you say you're going to give me 5K when I come back? What am I going to be doing there? What am I required to do? You know, as a naive young girl, of course I'm skeptical. I'm confused. So I tell my friend about this. I'm like, hey, this guy is saying this and this and this. And my friend is like, wait, don't be dumb. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Don't be stupid. And also when I'm telling my sister's also saying the same thing. My sister's like, do not be dumb. Don't be stupid. Don't be naive, bruh. You telling me about you like him. You want to pursue a relationship with him. He's not on that same page with you. Like, what is wrong with you? Don't be dumb. Don't be stupid. But I ended up not replying to his text. I ended up ignoring his text and just going to bed and going about my day, right? So that's where it ended. Fine. And then a few days later, I texted him and I said to him, I miss you. And then he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm coming back from the club. I'm really tired. But I could still pick you up though. Like, where are you? Where are you located so I can come pick you up right now? And then I sent him my location, and he's like, Ish, you know what the problem is? That area is full, it's filled with cops. That's what he said. He said the problem is that area is filled with cops. And now I don't have enough cash with me to bribe them. Like, if I had enough cash to bribe them, I was gonna come pick you up, but now I don't have the cash on me to bribe the cops. I'm like, hey, why do you need to bribe the cops? I didn't say it to him. I'm asking myself, Uguti, why do you need to bribe the cops? Like, what are you doing? What is it that you are doing that you need to bribe the cops? But fine, I let it slide, and I'm like, okay, no problem, I understand. Even though I didn't understand, I said, fine, I understand. And then he says, I'll pick you up for lunch tomorrow. I'm like, okay, I'd like that. That's better. That's much better, you know. For me, I preferred that. I preferred you taking me out for a date over you offering me 5K. I was like, nah, yeah, I'd like that. Yeah, I'd like to go to lunch with you. I get fine. The next day, I don't know what happened, but we didn't end up going to lunch, and I'm sure it was his fault. Could never be me. It could never be my fault. It was definitely his fault. I don't remember what happened, but we did not end up going for lunch. The following week, I think like maybe 3 days passed, right? And then my friend and I would decide to go back to that same club. I looked so good. I looked so hot. I looked hot as hell. So yeah, my friend and we went back to that same club. But now on this day, you guys, I was so bored because my friend was super busy. Like, she had work to do, you know. She wasn't just there for fun. She was there to work. She had a lot of, you know, she was working because she wanted to make up for the previous week. She wanted to make up for getting drunk the previous week. So she was really working that day. So now I'm sitting alone because my friend is working. I'm sitting there, I'm bored. Like I'm just sitting there and bored. And then later on, the Bola walks in. The Bola walks in again. I see him and I see him see me. But like he doesn't acknowledge my presence at all. He does not acknowledge my presence. He just sees me and that's it. My presence is not acknowledged. He just saw me. No reaction whatsoever. He just looked at me and that was that. And I'm like, ouch, but okay. I was like, ouch. Like I was so hurt. I was so hurt because I really liked him. I was really starting to like him. I was really starting to catch feelings for him. Because I was in my head. I had this whole fantasy. I had our marriage planned. Like I even pictured how our kids were gonna look. Now he's ignoring me at the club. I was so hurt. I was very, very hurt. And I'm sitting there. I feel like crying, but I'm not gonna cry. So yeah. And I tried to dance. I tried to ignore the whole thing. And then he makes the situation even worse. You know what he does, guys? Everything he orders two of them. One for his table, one for my table. So like he orders a bottle and then he takes one bottle, he puts it down on my table. He's not speaking to me. Nope. He's not even looking at me. He's not speaking to me. He's not looking at me. All he's doing is just taking the bottle, putting it down on my table. Like he just orders two of everything. Two bottles. One is for his table. One, he takes it, he puts it down on my table, down in front of me. He gets two hubblies. He takes the one hubbly, he puts it down in front of me. But he's not speaking to me. He's not even looking at me while he's doing this. He's just like, puts it down, takes the hubbly, puts it down. He gets two pizzas. He takes one pizza, puts it down in front of me. Whatever he was getting, he would get two. One for his table, one for my table. One for his table, one for my table. He was just doing this. But Dololo, Uktetanam, he's not speaking to me. He's not looking at me. He's just doing this. And I'm so confused. I'm like, what's happening here? Like, Sipina up. Why are you doing that? I was so confused. And my sister was like, what he's showing you. When I was telling my sister the story, she's like, what he's showing you, what it's business. It's business. No time to catch feelings. Business. This is business. No time to be catching feelings here. No time. So obviously my friend is busy. She's working. So now I'm sitting here all alone with this pizza, this habli, this alcohol, and obviously I can't finish this on my own. So I called some girls to come sit with me at my table so we can share everything that this guy is putting here. So yes, I called them over. We're sitting together, we're eating, smoking habli and whatnot. And then one of the girls who's sitting next to me, she starts speaking about the Bola. Now it's a bit awkward because she has no idea that everything we are drinking and eating and smoking at this table, the Bola bought it. So now she's speaking about him. She's like, that guy, you know what he did last week? She's basically just telling me her business. She's telling me, hey, she's just airing her business out to me. And I'm there like, do I speak up or I'm like, speaking up would be awkward. Let me just keep quiet and listen. I kept quiet, I listened. She's telling me that the Bola's business. She's telling me her business with the Bola. Hey, Bo, like, keep on my file, ngale Bola. And I'm just there quiet, like, interesting. Like, wow. Like, like at this point, I'm not going to tell her, Uguti, by the way, you see everything here on this table? He bought it. No, I'm acting like I don't know him. I don't know who he is. And I'm just listening to these stories. After listening to these stories, my mood, it just worsened. My mood became worse. It became worse. Like, Beguguningi, now it's Kuningia. After hearing these stories, I just feel like crying. Like, I just want to cry. I'm like, what's going on? Like, hi, Bo. On top of that, guys, not this guy going to buy champagne for another table, for this blonde honey, this beautiful blonde honey. He goes and he buys champagne for her in front of my eyes. In front of my eyes. You know, he's hanging out with other girls, he's buying other girls champagne in front of my eyes. I'm like, what? Isono sam ukuthi ndingumuntu omnyama? Is it because I'm black? Is it because I'm not blonde? Like, what's happening? I had a blonde wig. Yeah, I had a blonde wig. So, like, what's the problem? What's the problem here? Is it because I'm black? Like, what's happening here? Hi guys, I was so offended. Like, I just wanted to cry. I was so hurt. I was deeply and truly hurt because I really liked him. So I wanted to cry. I decided to get up, go to the bathroom and cry. So as I'm on my way to the bathroom, another group of guys, they call me over there, like, can you please come sit with us? I was like, hey, please take me. I am all yours, because I'm not prepared to go back to that table where I'm gonna watch that guy do his nonsense. No, I'm not about to do that. Let me sit here. It's fine. I'll sit here with you guys. So I sat there with those guys, and that's the only time I enjoyed my evening. Once I sat down with those guys, then I started enjoying my evening. Then I started drinking nicely. I even left the drinks and the hubbly and I left everything behind because I just couldn't anymore. So now I'm sitting with these guys and I'm like, yes, thank you. Now I can have fun. Now I was having fun. I was really enjoying myself, and I even forgot about the bowler. I even forgot about him. I was really enjoying myself. Okay, no problem. They took me home. So the next day, I wake up to messages from the bowler. He's mad. He's like, I saw you. You were sitting with some other dudes. Kanjani manje? Kanjani? How can you be mad at me for sitting with some other dudes when you were ignoring me the whole night? When you were bowling for other girls in front of my eyes, when you were flirting with other girls in front of my eyes, but you are mad at me because I was sitting at another table. What was I supposed to do? Because I was lonely at that table. I was lonely, and also I was tired of watching you flirting with other women. So yes, I went to go sit at that other table. What's wrong with you? I was like, are you okay? Like, are you sick in the head? What's wrong with you? Like, he's mad at me because he saw me sitting at that other table. Sir, please, please leave me alone. He's going off, and I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, like, I'm really sorry, you know, like, I didn't have the energy to argue with him. I was just like, I'm sorry, because I still liked him, you know. So I was just like, I played the submissive role. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean it. They kidnapped me. I didn't mean to sit at that other table and drink those drinks. They kidnapped me. They forced me to do it. I'm so sorry. Okay. No problem. This guy, he continues to make me go through the most. He continues to make me go through a lot. Every week, guys, I'm not exaggerating when I say every week he was out with a different girl. Every week he was out taking a different girl shopping. Every week he was posting videos and pictures of himself at the mall with a different girl, taking a different girl shopping. If it's not shopping, he's buying an iPhone for this girl, and then the following week he buys an iPhone for another girl. He's just buying honey's iPhones left, right, and center. He's taking honey's shopping left, right, and center. He's taking them for breakfast, taking them for lunch. Mind you, he has not taken me to that lunch that he promised me. But he's out here every week. It's a different hand. He's buying a different hand a phone. He's taking a different hand to the mall. He's taking them shopping. And then it was recess, so I went back home, and I had given up on that relationship. I was thinking, and then when I was back home, only then does he text me and says, let's go out for lunch. And I'm like, fuck, I'm back at home for recess. He's like, no, cool, no problem, just text me when you get back. Did he not take another hand shopping that same day? And guys, I'm at home, I'm crying because I'm thinking that could have been me. That could have been me. But anyways, yeah, guys. Yaphela kanjalo ke, yaphela kanjalo into yami norapeleng, yaphela kanjalo because it was clear that, you know, we wanted different things. You know, I wanted stability, I wanted a relationship, I wanted him all to myself, I wanted him spoiling me and me alone. But Kayena, you know, he's a club baller, he's everywhere, different girl every week, and that was the lifestyle, and I couldn't. That wasn't for me back then. That wasn't for me. Like, no, I didn't want that. I wasn't about that back then. Like, I was not interested in none of that back then. But now, you see, if he calls me now, we'll talk. If he calls me now, I would be able to see eye to eye. We would see eye to eye if he were to contact me right now. We would definitely see eye to eye. Matter of fact, I think I still have his number. I might text him after doing this video. I might text him and we'll see where it goes. Anyways, that was the end of the video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the story time, and if you did, please do like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment section. I will leave a comment section. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.